Hello everybody out there,
Hello, Facebook.
and anybody else watching this video.
Well,
Just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on Honduras. Obviously a lot of things going on in the United States, and it's really kind of interesting to get a perspective in other countries and what's going on. Things are definitely different here today, and I find that it's very interesting that God did a lot of preparation work in our lives prior to doing this. It's kind of neat to see God saying, hey, you need to do this and get this and do this. And you're like, okay, I don't know why, but I am. And it's really cool to see the results of that today. I'll give you one example. About a month ago, God just said, I want you to start doing radio. Well, probably dial that back maybe about 2 months ago. And he said, I want you to start doing radio. And what it was is we started recording messages on faith, hope, prayer, just many types of messages. And we were recording them here in the house. And we started this about 2 weeks ago. And we compiled a massive amounts of messages. Mm-hmm. And like Nancy, we were talking earlier, like she was saying that, we're watching church on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. But see, the people we serve is in the mountains. They don't have access to this. Mm-hmm. And so we went and bought about 1,600 pounds of corn for a feeding project we have. And the man was sitting there listening to radio, and he was up in the mountains. So that's the way we reach people. So anyway, so now I know why these radio messages are prepared. Since then, we've been quarantined to our house for about 14 days, so I can't deliver them quite to the radio station. But tomorrow, from what I understand, we get like a little brief reprieve to be able to go to the stores and stuff. So I'm going to go deliver those messages to the radio.
well, people have been asking, well, actually, what is going on down here? Well, Honduras is in lockdown, which means all borders, ports, everything has been locked, and nobody can come in and go out. I think the only thing that they're allowing in is maybe cargo ships to come and bring items in. But other than that, to get out of here or whatever, I definitely have to be an act of Congress, the U.S., which we have just seen, with the U.S. women's tournament getting out for the flights, and they are getting people out. But in other words, it is lockdown. Yeah. We are in our house. It is against the law for us to go out on the roads, and you can hear the police, they go, ooh, 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 and we're like back and forth. But that's where our current situation is. We are in the house and just respecting the law, but yet still ministering the gospel through the radio and getting it out there so people aren't grabbed with fear.
Yeah. Well, but just going to say what Nancy's saying, I'm really super proud of this country.
Yes.
There's two organizations that I want to just give a thank you to. One is John and Adriana Matica. They're in charge of the Honduran Fellowship Missionaries and Ministries. It's an organization we belong to. Mm-hmm. Their whole focus is helping with residency, just many different facets to be missionaries in this country. And then also, so since this has been going on, they have been incredible about getting the proper information to us missionaries, about breaking down what the truth is, what is not the truth, about keeping us focused, helping us, guide us and direct us in our ministries, in the sense of this is what you can do, this is what you can't do, this is where you can go, this is where you can't go, this is going to be shut down. I mean, just absolutely incredible what they're doing. And then also the Honduran government, I just absolutely 100% am just amazed at the Honduran government. What happened before this all started, in the sense of the knowledge of what is coming, the spirit of fear just started coming in the hearts of some people, and they were just saying just radical, crazy things about deaths and just, we don't have the healthcare system. Millions of people are going to die, just this whole 9 yards. And I'm not saying I believed it, but I just, I can say that some fears started like trying to pressure me. And I came home and I'll never forget, I prayed. I said, I rebuke and bind this virus. I rebuke and bind this virus from coming into Copan. I rebuke and bind this virus from overtaking this country in the name of Jesus. And the Lord just said, no more fear. Sean, it's going to be okay. And so the government, it was actually El Salvador that took the first steps. They locked everything down, lock, stock, and barrel. And then Guatemala started getting, I think they started getting a case or something like that. They locked everything down, and then Honduras locked everything down. And literally, like Nancy said, we can't leave our house. This whole country, you cannot leave your home. Only the vital things can be going, like police and things like that. Everything else is shut down. And right now, we've got 26 cases. That's it. That is absolutely it. So what I foresee happening is probably we'll go through this 14-day quarantine. They're going to look at it and say, okay, no more cases for the last 5 days. And I would probably say within about a half a month to a month, we'll be back to business as usual, other than the borders continue staying locked down. I mean, there's shipping going through the ports and borders. Supplies is coming in. But I'm just saying that people freely coming and going, leaving the country and coming back into the country, I believe that obviously that's going to be hindered for quite some time. But as a whole, this country will be back to normal in the sense of what normal can be under those circumstances. And then I do want to say this, I'm just so proud of this country in the sense of the gospel. This country has issues, okay? I get that, and I don't want to dwell on those things.
What country doesn't?
Yeah, I don't dwell on stuff like that. I focus on what I see, and in the past, I've gone in government offices. It's nothing to see praise and scriptures on the walls. It's nothing to have praise and worship music being played by the employees in the government offices. It's nothing. I've seen photos of like a marathon where someone fell and got injured and a police officer is praying over them. I've seen this, and what we just saw a video the other day was just absolutely amazing. There's a roadblock with police and military, and they had a loudspeaker or music being played. It was Christian music, and they were all lifting their hands, praising the Lord. So, I am so proud of Hondurans. I am so proud, and I love these people so much. I love them so much. And I'm just telling you, what an awesome group of people to be amongst. Amen. In this time, in this world. Many love God, serve God, profess God, chase after God. This government is not ashamed of the gospel. They permit the gospel. They permit Jesus to go forward. So I'm excited not only for this nation, but I'm excited to see what God's got in store for this world, because I believe this is a time for the church to rise up and let the light of Jesus Christ shine out of their hearts. Amen. With the hope, the confident hope of Jesus into all the world, for the world to see that Jesus is true. So anyway, that's our message.
Amen.
I know, I'm sorry I didn't let my beautiful wife say a lot here, but I just have so much excitement in my heart, and I can't wait to see what God is going to do and is doing right now. He's doing it right now, but I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the future for this world, because I believe we're going to see a lot of amazing things happen because of the Lord's hand on this world. So anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you for taking the time and watching this.